Hi friends, hello, hi, how are you? I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Hello. So today we are doing a talk tour. First of all, my cast is off. I have these really bad kind of like burns and gross stuff going on with my arm. It's getting a lot better, but it was really bad when I first took the cast off. But this is my first Talktorial back without having a cast on, and I'm very excited about that. So today we are going to be playing with the Midas Cosmetics and Smokey Glow palette. I just felt like a lot of you, everyone who ordered one from the initial launch should have received theirs by now. So I did kind of want to just like play around with it, and I've been seeing so many reviews of other people playing with it that I also want to play with it again and kind of do a different look than the one I did the first time. I also get to show you guys how it applies without having a cast on my wrist, which is kind of fun. And I'm really excited to show you guys this one. I'm like so hype. I already used the highlighter today. I used Yas on my cheeks, and I think it's super pretty. I did like kind of a pinky. For this video, we are actually including a giveaway with this. I talked to Rocio, and we are going to be giving away an entire PR package in this video. All you have to do is comment and be subscribed to my YouTube channel, and you'll be entered into the giveaway to win an entire Smokey Glow PR kit. I'm going to be picking the winner next Tuesday at 6 p.m. EST, so an exact week from when this video goes live. So just leave a comment down below if you want to win a PR box. I'm really excited about that. I'm wearing Ready to Glare's merch today. I love her. I felt like this merch is so cute. So yeah, without further ado, let's just zoom you guys in and get started on a look. Let's just like make something. Okay. Hi! How's everyone doing? Here we have the Smokey Glow palette. Oh my god, still so weird to say. I'm gonna first go in with the shade Basic, this white shade, and really just pack that all over the lid just to kind of have a nice basic base. How's everyone doing? I know it's been kind of crazy with everything going on, and I feel that everything's happening with the quarantine. We're going on week 4 of quarantine right now. We're like currently doing week 4, and it's been nuts. I will say it's been so nice to go on my like social medias and see all of you guys using the palette and like using the PR kits and using the glosses and the highlighter palette. I'm gonna post some pictures, I'll put some up right here while I'm talking, of some like just beautiful looks that you guys created. I'm gonna go in with the shade Cold Brew right here, this kind of cream colored shade, and just pop that in my crease. I'm gonna do kind of a more neutrally kind of look because I want to show you how the more neutral colors work with this palette, because while it is very bright and vibrant, there's also definitely ways to make it just a little bit more neutral. I also have to get on a Zoom call after this, so I don't know if my advisor would appreciate like a bright pink Smoky Glow cut crease. I love the color Cold Brew for emphasizing the crease, just really subtly. Yeah, it's been so cool to log on and see you guys posting things and everything. It's been like the coolest thing ever, and just like so awesome that you guys are liking everything. I've been watching all of the review videos, and people have either been really positive or giving just really good feedback, which I really appreciate. I'm never the type of person that's like everything is perfect. So like there's always things you can improve upon. I feel like all of the suggestions that people have been giving of how this could have been better are really helpful and valid. This is I'm going in with the shade Vote, and I'm going to take kind of a more tapered blending brush and put that in my crease. A lot of you guys have been asking me about a restock of the palette, and we are restocking everything, and that will be available on, we're hoping, before the 20th of this month. We're hoping. It's really all kind of up in the air because of the coronavirus. Been hard to anticipate when exactly there's going to be restocks and stuff. If you follow either me or Midas on social medias like Twitter or Instagram and you want to know updates, that's the best place to get updates. Also, you could definitely email or DM Midas or me, and I'll try to get back to you. I'm kind of the worst at answering DMs, and that's just because I have to be in a really good headspace to check my DMs, because a lot of times there's really vicious and nasty stuff in there. So I don't typically check my DMs unless I'm like mentally prepared to do so. But Midas is very good at answering DMs. So if you want to get an answer, I would DM Midas and they'll be able to give you a more clear response. But right now we're hoping to be able to restock before the 20th, and we're gonna have everything. So we're gonna have the PR boxes, the palettes, glosses will be available as individuals, which makes me really excited. That was a suggestion you guys gave us when we launched that we definitely wanted to do. You can also buy those little makeup bags that we offered people for free because of the delay of the last launch. So those will be happening, and obviously the highlighter palettes and everything. It's kind of interesting because when we were, to give you guys some like behind the scenes, when we were talking about doing this, and I knew I wanted to do the PR box because I love when brands give that option to buy a PR box. We definitely didn't anticipate how popular that option was gonna be. I'm gonna go in with the shade Half Pony, this dark shade here, with like a smaller stippling brush. Kind of put it in the crease, the outer crease. I'm gonna add the sparkle in a minute, don't you worry. But we didn't think the PR boxes would do so well. And then those were like the first things that sold out. So we're trying to offer a good amount of PR boxes because we know you guys really liked that option, which I thought was cool. But overall, thank you guys for, I mean, how incredibly successful the launch was just in general, because it really was, despite all of the difficulties. When we knew we were gonna have to delay the shipments because of the virus, we were anticipating a very high number of cancellations. Like we had a projection of how many we were probably gonna get canceled, and we ended up having very few cancellations. And people who did cancel were so incredibly respectful and kind. I saw a couple of the emails and like you guys were so nice about it, and I totally understood. And it was like, but everyone was so nice. Nobody was like mean or vicious about it. And I just really appreciated that from you guys, because I know it was like an annoying situation, and I know both Rocio and I felt like literally awful. So to know that you guys were still like okay with it, and seeing everybody on Twitter being like, it was worth the wait, we love it, like that just has made me so incredibly happy. So thank you. I'm gonna go in with the shade Arant, which is this kind of really sparkly. I'm gonna try to go in with a brush because I want to put it more on the inner corner. I kind of want to do a gradient today. I think I'm gonna do a gradient of Arant, Instagram model, and then Dofa right here. This shade on the outer corner is perfection. So I'm gonna go in with a Rant with a brush. Normally I do use my finger for these, but we'll see how a brush works. Yeah, the thing about these shimmer shades that I have seen in some reviews, and I feel like I should also say, they are very sparkly. Like they look really pretty on the eye, and that's why I liked them, but they do have a little bit of that glittery kind of fallout. I wanted them to be like sparkle. like the closest you could get to a pressed glitter without being a pressed glitter. Like I wanted that super sparkly effect. So despite having that little bit of fallout, like you can see right here, there's that little bit. I will say I think they wipe away well, which is why I was like, yeah, this is fine. But I think you definitely have to be a glitter lover to appreciate these kind of shades, because they're definitely like full on sparkle. The other thing I did want to address, I just feel like I want to do some housekeeping on the palette stuff. I've been very aware of like what's going on online with it and everything. The only problem that we have seen with the palettes, like the biggest issue we've seen, is that the shades Leno, which is this one up here, and the shade Nutty, which is this one right here, two of my favorite shades. The way that they had to be pressed to get that sort of really glittery payoff made them a little bit more fragile in the shipping process. So I've been seeing online that some people have had Leno and Nutty come broken, which makes me so sad because it was obvious. We tried to pack them in a way that would make that not the case. So we tried to pack them in like extensive bubble wrap, and we tried to have the big box, but unfortunately it was still an issue because of the way they were pressed. So for this restock, we have had them pressed a little bit differently, so hopefully they're just a little bit firmer. And we have also ordered just singles of Leno and Nutty because those were the two we've had problems with. We've ordered singles of those two shades. So if your palette comes and those shades are broken, which again, we're really hoping they won't be, we've tried to fix the problem, but if it comes and either one of those shades is broken, we've ordered singles so that way we can send you out a replacement, because a lot of people were like, I don't want a whole new palette because I don't want to be wasteful. So we tried to find a nice middle ground where you'd still be able to get this shade singularly looking perfect, while also not having to just like waste this entire palette. Does that make sense? So now I'm gonna go in with Instagram Model, which is definitely more of a like metallic than a glitter, kind of like a copper metallic. I actually put in this shade Instagram Model because I sent the mock-up to one of my best friends, Amber, and she saw it and she was like, I love it, but there's no rose gold. And so I wanted to create like as close to a rose gold as I could for her, because she is obsessed with rose gold. And I was like, you know what? You're right. No rose golds. That's a prop. All right, I'm gonna take a more kind of like dense packing brush. I call this the prickly brush. And I'm gonna go into the shade Dofa. It's kind of, this is such a cool shade. I'm so happy that people have been liking this shade because I was nervous about it because it's a little bit out of like my comfort zone, but it's this kind of like purple, it's like a deep brown, purple, metallic duochrome that I just think is so unreal. I saw the swatches for this and I was like, absolutely. I like to, when I do the outer corner, I like to do kind of a stippling motion. Oh, I love how neutral it can be. I feel like you definitely wouldn't expect it to be like, I feel like a lot of people, the looks I've been seeing have been like the bright colorful ones and I love those, but I also feel like people get intimidated by those. Like I do. I'm like, I can't do that. So I wanted to show too the way it can be. I designed it to be a little bit more kind of neutral too. I think I want to do a little pop of red. I think that could be kind of fun just to spice up the look. I've been loving a neutral eye with like a pop on the lower lash line. So I think I am gonna go in with Amazing right here. It's so funny when I edit these videos now because I'll see the first initial like pop of color on the lower lash line and I'm like, huh. But then once you blend it out, I feel like it looks so much better. I also think it makes my eyes look a little bit bigger. I have kind of like deep set eyes, I feel like. So having a pop on the lower lash line helps. I'm gonna go in with half pony, just on the outer edge, kind of blend it up into that outer corner. So it's not such a harsh transition from like the brown to the red. I think I'm also gonna get a little bold and I'm gonna put Warrior, which is this super, super bright red. I'm gonna put that just on the inner corner to kind of really spruce it up. Was that too much? Was that a mistake? Oh, was that a mistake? This is why I don't like getting too bold. I actually kind of love how this looks. I feel like that pop is so fun. Okay, I'm gonna do everything else, lashes and like lower lash line and gloss, and then we'll be right back to do final thoughts, which you already know my final thoughts. I obviously think it's great, but just kind of final overview. I also feel like once you add stuff to the lower lash line, it makes it way less intimidating and like, All right, let's do, I love how this looked. This looks so pretty. I did just use this little Tarte gloss. I feel like my glosses, the ones I made, are a little too pigmented for this look. I feel like it needs something more basic, so we're using this. Mandatory Narcissistic Montage. I have to say, I love how this look turned out. I think it looks really cool. It's got that little bit of punch to it, but it's still very neutral, which I love. Ignore the mascara I clearly got here. Okay, let's do our montage. Play Tempo by Lizzo on Spotify. Slow songs like a skinny house. Can't move all of this here to one adult. I'm done. So overall, obviously I love the look this created. I actually have not done something kind of like this before and I really liked it. I love this palette. Obviously I made it. So I do want to preface and say, I completely understand that like people are struggling economically right now. I don't want anyone to feel like they have to go out and get this. It's going to be around for a while. If you want to get it, but you don't have the money right now, or you're nervous because you don't know how you're financially going to be, don't buy it right now. It's going to be around, and I don't want anyone to feel like it's not going to be here later, or like they have to get it right now, or they're going to miss their chance, or they have to put themselves in a bad financial situation to get this, because you don't. It'll be here. I don't want anyone to feel that way. I'm very proud of this palette. Thank you so much to everyone who bought it, who made a video, who posted a picture, who just uses it and likes it. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I'm gonna get emotional. I need to stop. I've been very emotional lately, but it's like so incredibly dope that you guys love this palette as much as I do, and I cannot express how amazing it was not only to sell out, but then to have everybody be so supportive throughout the entire process, and how everything kind of, like, I felt like everything went wrong at one point and everybody's still just like stuck with me, vibed with me through it, and now it's like a palette that people really like, and I love that. So I'm gonna link below some reviews that I found that I thought people did a really great job just kind of like showing the palette, showing the pros, showing the cons, showing really good ways to use it. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you for making this a success. It's been like a dream. I love you guys so much. Thank you. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, or just subscribe, or do neither. Honestly, just so happy you're here watching me. Thank you so much for being here. My merch, my social media, and everything I just put on my face will be linked down below. This obviously will not be linked because it's still not in stock, but it will be in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for that if you're interested. And there will also be a link to register to vote. Please click on that link, please register to vote, and please play an active role in our democracy. If you're not from the United States and that link does not apply to you, please make sure you're staying informed on what's going on around you. Use your voice in a positive way because the world absolutely needs more of that. Please stay 6 feet apart, wash your hands, social distance, take care of each other because we absolutely need that right now. And make sure you leave a comment down below if you want to enter to win a PR box. I'm really excited about that. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!